Today, we're playing Sprunki But MISFITMIX. In this Sprunki mod, all of our beloved Sprunkis have grown up and started their lives with one another. So if you're curious what the future of the Sprunkis looks like, then make sure to stay tuned to the very end of this video, because I guess we're gonna be making the most adult and professional song we've ever made yet. So let's get started by checking in on how our adult Orin is doing.
Oh, wow, he sounds nice.
It's so weird not seeing blood covered all over his face.
Yeah, for once, this actually isn't a scary mod, which is kind of nice. But he definitely looks a lot older.
My prayers have been answered. It's finally sunshines and rainbows, and it's so colorful. Oh, I miss this so much.
I'm glad you're happy, Lily. Now, if we go over to the info cards, we can see a little bit about just how they're doing in their old age. Or older age, rather. So this says that Orin is now a laid-back guy when it comes to life, usually hanging around his pals Ratty, Simon, and Gray. He has a wife named Pinky. Look, guys, they got married and have 2 children named Preston. Orin likes to play music and play video games in his free time.
Such a good father.
You got that right. All right, let's take a look at Ratty. Oh my gosh, Ratty looks different.
Whoa, he looks rocker.
Yeah, he looks pretty punk. Let's see what's going on with him.
It says Ratty is a short fuse when anger kicks in him. He has trouble making friends, but he does have his pal Oren by his side. He has an older brother named Dorpal. They do have relationship issues, but they work it out. Ratty isn't good with love at all.
Oh, Ratty. Look, and he says that his hobby is just working out, which means I guess he's just jacked now.
It also said he was 37 years old. He's an old man.
Yeah, literally unk. Okay, let's check out Clucker. And whoa, what's going on here?
Oh, wow, look at Clucker.
More information about Clucker is that he is a super smart cookie when it comes to science or robotics. Him and Garnold have built both Funbot and Fun Computer themselves.
I guess Clucker's just a fun scientist now.
Aw, Clucker is so quirky like that now.
I guess so. All right, who have we got up next? Is that Funbot? Wait, that actually sounds really good. So what does our baseline sound like when they're all grown up now? Whoa, that sounds really good. All right, let's see what Funbot's up to these days.
Funnybot is a very sweet robot, always making sure her pals are as healthy as an apple. She's good friends with Skye, hardly ever separated, 2 peas in a pod. She was made by both Garnold and Clucker, her sibling being Fun Computer.
Of course, what, healthcare is her hobby? Does that just mean that Funbot's just like a nurse doctor now?
Oh, she's kind of like Baymax.
She is like Baymax. Yo, that's a crazy distinction. I guess she's gonna be making all the money. All right, let's see. There's Vineria. Yo, Vineria looks fantastic.
She's kind of bad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. She is kind of bad. All right, let's see what she's up to these days.
Vineria is calm but kind. She loves gardening all she can. Vineria also has a lot of vine wigs herself. Wait, she has wigs? But the green ones are her all-time favorite. And of course, if you can't forget her besties, Wenda and Pinky, people question how she's with Oax, but she doesn't really care.
Wait, what? So her hair's not been real this whole time?
I feel like I've been lied to.
I could have sworn it was real hair. All right, let's get her out of this. She sounds great. She kind of just bobbing and weaving. Let's see what Gray's up to these days. Oh, I guess Gray's just like super angsty now. He sounds good though. Yo, let's put him in with Funbot and Vineria.
The gang's all back together.
Ooh, that sounds really good. Now remember, we're trying to make the most professional sounding song that we possibly can in today's video. So we got to keep that in mind moving forwards when we're thinking about combinations. All right, let's see what Gray's up to. Okay, Gray is usually someone who doesn't smile often. Shocker there. Hobby being gaming. We love that. We love to see that. But ever since he started having chats with Wenda, everything changed. Yeah, he still frowns, but he smiles once or twice. More when Wenda is around. He's friends with Orin and Ratty, by the way. Okay, so I guess he's got a little something going on with Wenda.
Ooh, we should look at Brud next, though.
Oh, that's a great idea. Okay, let me wipe the board real quick and see what Brud's doing. Wait, Brud's actually really cute.
Brud is very simple-minded. Let's just say that they might not be the smartest, but you know that they know they exist. Brud is the friendliest. They love to make friends and sometimes make mud pies for fun. No worries, she's protected by her older brother, Sheriff Tunner.
Wait, those guys are related?
I didn't know Brud and Tunner were related.
Yeah, I did not know that, but I'm so sick of the Brud slander. Can you please stop calling Brud dumb, okay? They're awesome. I don't even care. Okay, let's get them out of there and take a look at Garnold. Okay, Garnold. Yo, that's actually really... Okay. Here's an idea. Let's get Gray in. Let's get Brud in, Vineria, and Funbot.
This is really nice.
Right? I'm loving the sound combos in this mod. It's crazy. All right, let's see what Garnold's up to nowadays. Okay, Garnold is a pro when engineering comes into place. She and her partner Clucker built Funbot and Fun Computer for a random project idea they had once. She might feel some ways towards Clucker, but it's unconfirmed for now. Oh, so you got a little romance going?
Aw, that's so sweet.
All right, let's wipe the board and take a look at Oax.
Whoa, look at Oax.
Is Oax trying to be a distinguished business dude now?
That's not where you put the tie.
I don't think that's where you wear the tie, dude. All right, let's see what his bio says. Okay, so his partner is Vineria. His hobby is he's just screaming.
It says no one, and I mean no one, knows where Oax came from. Theorized to be an escapee from a mental health facility, somehow fitting into Sprunki society. Now he's with Vineria, and they're happy as ever. He still screams uncontrollably sometimes.
I mean, I guess with his hobby like that, right? Oh. Did he just scream coming out of the board?
I didn't even know that could happen.
That's crazy. All right, let's take a look at Skye. And it's a sick beanie, Skye. Oh, wait, hold up. That's going to sound really good with gray. Look, and they're both kind of wearing hoodies. And then let's put in Ratty and Orin. Okay, Vineria?
Who knew they get better the older they get?
Yeah, right. They sound way better than when they were younger.
I think this is gonna be my favorite version.
Right? And they all look so cool. Let's take a look at what Skye's up to. Skye. Okay, here we go.
Skye is more of a silent type. She really doesn't talk that much, but she does like hanging out with her boyfriend, Bailey. And she mostly hangs out with her father figure, Bailey. She also likes to do arts and crafts, mostly make out with Bailey.
Bailey, that's not what it says, man.
I might have changed some lines.
Sounds like Bailey has a crush, but no, her boyfriend is Preston, which is the child of Oren and Pinky. And I guess Bailey on the side. All right, let's wipe the board and see who's next. Who is this? Is that Pinky? Wait, is that Pinky? I see that there's another Pinky later on. Wait, who's this? This is Preston. Wait, what?
That's so cool. Just look at him.
He does look kind of crazy, actually. I didn't even recognize him for a second there. Okay, so being born from a laid-back music maker and a soft-voiced mother, his vocals can put on a show for all. I mean, his vocals does sound great. He takes the boom from the bass and turns it into a mix of soft opera remix, then all bass. He as well joins his father in gaming, or he goes and visits his partner Skye. Isn't that nice? Let's see them together.
Oh, look, they have matching hoodies.
Aw, that's super adorable.
They do sound good together. All right, let's see who is next. We've got Mr. Sun, and he has a bow tie.
Aw, he's so dapper these days.
I have never seen Mr. Sun so happy before, and that makes me happy. All right, we're gonna bring in Preston and Skye on either side of him, and then we're also gonna, okay. Then we're gonna add in Gray and Garnold and Orin and Brud? No, Vineria. That sounded pretty good. All right, let's check out Mr. Sun's card. Okay.
Ooh, Mr. Sun. Mr. Sun is a jolly fellow. He's very friendly with others. He always greets newcomers whenever he has a chance. But he's also extremely bright, so be careful not to look at him for too long. They could burn your retinas. Oh, and he's also married to Miss Cherry Blossom. They're very much in love.
All right, let's wipe the board. Okay, so Mrs. Cherry Blossom. Who's that? That must be one of the OCs in this game. All right, let's take a look at my buddy Dorpal. Dorpal's even trying to play it straight with the tie, too.
And listen to the sound of him.
Yeah, he sounds great. Oh, he would sound really cool with Gray. Gray and Brud? Maybe not Brud. And Preston. That sounds pretty cool. Let's take a look at Dorpal's card. All right. So, hobby music. Isn't that like every Sprunki's hobby, though?
Yeah, he's not special.
Dorpal is a relaxed gentleman. Yeah, distinguished dude with his little tie. Occasionally watching over his younger brother, hoping his future is bright. His favorite thing to do with free time is to practice his trumpet and help his brother with any problems he may have. Ratty is his brother? Did you guys know that?
I had no idea.
Why is this guy 40 years old?
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, let's wipe the board and see who's next. And that must be Mrs. Cherry Blossom. Let's put her with Mr. Sun. They look very happy together.
Just look at them. They sound so nice.
They sound beautiful together.
They really do, don't they? Okay, let's take a look at Mrs. Cherry Blossom's card, I guess. All right, Mrs. Cherry Blossom. There they are. Hobby reading, huh?
It says, Miss Cherry Blossom is a very kind soul. She's very happy with her husband, Mr. Sun. They are very much in love. She also really likes to read books. Sometimes because she has nothing else to do. Because she is rooted into the ground after all. That's why lots of people bring her books to read. So she has something to do rather than just stand there. Because it gets boring sometimes. But at least she's happy.
I'm sure it does get very boring. And they do look very happy. All right, let's see who's next. Is that Simon?
Ooh, Simon is stellar.
Yeah, that sounds great. Okay, what's going on with Simon?
We love Simon because he looks like me, but Simon is a very, very energetic and talkative person. He always has stories to tell, no matter if you think he's reached his limit. These stories can go on for hours, but other than that, he is super nice to just sit down with and have a chat. But speaking of chat, let me tell you about the cow story.
Oh my gosh, I don't need to know about the cows. Okay, let's get Simon out of there. And up next, we've got Tunner? Oh, he's got a little gruff to him now.
Tunner's a cowboy now.
I think he's the sheriff.
Oh, he might be. And wait, who did they say that Tunner is married to? Was it Vineria? No. Who was married to Tunner?
I don't think anybody is.
Didn't we already cover this though? Vineria is the sister of Tunner, right? No, Brud is. Brud is, they're related.
I would love to see this family tree.
Okay, Tunner is the sheriff of the lands. Nice catch, Aqua. He always keeps a close and sharp eye on the land of Sprunki. But when he's off work, he tends to talk with the locals. But it's mostly Brud. He's friendly with others and can help them sort out problems or issues they have. Look, just like a good sheriff. My guy just serving his community. All right, who is this rainbow dude? Oh, it's Mr. Fun Computer.
He sounds so nice.
Didn't they say that his parents were Clucker and Funbot?
No, it wasn't Clucker and Funbot. It was Clucker and Garnold.
Oh, Clucker and Garnold. Okay, let's see what that sounds like then. Just a happy little family.
Funbot was the other robot they made.
Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, what's going on with Mr. Fun Computer nowadays? There he is.
Mr. Fun Computer is just a silly little guy. He doesn't really do much but play video games all day. It's the only thing he really can do. And knowing that he's an actual living computer, he only has one sibling, and that's Funnybot. His two parents are basically Clucker and Garnold. I usually call them mom and dad, but overall, he's just a silly little guy.
Does he play games on himself? Is that how that works? Or does he play games on another computer?
I don't think it works like that.
But maybe he gets to be fully invested in the games he plays.
Maybe. All right, let's take a look at Wenda. Oh my gosh, Wenda looks amazing.
Can I raise her up?
Sure, Bailey, but after the video, okay? She's really singing her heart out. Let's put in Preston and Skye, and then let's also put in Gray for some bass. Who was with Wenda? Oh, yeah, that was great. It was great, right? It was great. That sounds pretty good. Okay, that sounds really good. All right, here's Wenda's card. Her hobby is art. Oh, that's nice.
We all know about Wenda. She's kind of that more soft type, but she is not as energetic as the others are. She mainly just hangs out with her best friend, Gray, because he's not as obnoxious as the others. He's more laid back and chill, but she does like drawing and doing arts and crafts. Sometimes she mostly likes to snooze. She's a very sleepy individual.
I mean, hey, I like sleep. Sleep is nice. But she does sound really cool. All right, let's take a look at Pinky. And she looks so cute.
Oh, just look at her outfit.
Yeah, she sounds great too. Okay, let's obviously put her with Orin, because why wouldn't we? And then let's bring in Preston, their kid. And we got a nice little family. They got some pipes between them, honestly. Okay, there's Pinky. Pinky is a kind-hearted soul. She loves baking and making cookies. And most of all, she loves her family. Oren can be lazy at times, but she still loves him either way. And she loves her son, Preston. He kind of imprinted off of her. She's also best friends with Wenda and Vineria. Oh, so let's put in Wenda and Vineria into this combo and see what that sounds like.
Sounds like heaven on earth, if you ask me.
Bailey, calm down. Okay, it does sound very, very good, though. Okay, up next, we got Jevan. And when did Jevan join the priesthood?
But listen to the way he sounds.
I really like that bass. He's got to be paired with Gray. And then the pipes of Pinky. It's got to be done. Oh my gosh, that sounds amazing.
We're summoning a witch.
Apparently. Okay, let's take a look at the card. Here we got Wow, his pose is sick.
It says Jevan might not have a soul considering how he always acts and how he's always separated from the group. Jevan doesn't really like to talk to people. The only people he really even talks to is Gray. Because out of all the people, he's one of the people that he actually tolerates.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess that's why they sound so good together, right? And we've got one more Sprunky to take a look at. Anybody curious how Mr. Black does nowadays? Hold on, what's going on exactly?
Is it supposed to happen?
I don't know. Is he grabbing us? Oh my gosh!
I felt my heart stop.
What exactly happened? Is that why it says run on the bottom of the screen? Wait, let's check. Oh my gosh, what happened to the Sprunkies?
Why did we put Mr. Black on the screen?
Well, we had to see what he looked like, right?
Wait, why does it sound nice?
I don't know. I'm just putting random ones up there just to see if anyone's okay, and it doesn't look like it. Look at Dorpal. He's crazy.
I think nobody is okay. Tele, what have you done?
Oh my gosh, it sounds really, really good though, but there's clearly a lot more for us to take a look at in this mod, including a bunch of OCs that we didn't even touch in today's video. So if you guys want to see a part 2 of this mod, let us know down in the comment section right now. And whilst you're down there, also smash that like button and subscribe and share the channel with all of your friends. And click on one of the videos popping up on your screen right now. We'll see you guys over there. Bye-bye.